India is well known around the world for its culture and heritage. Its ancient scriptures and texts have been the way of life of its people for thousands of years. Today, the country is taking huge strides in various fields like arts and science, paving a way towards a progressive India. So friends, I am your host, Skyrim, and today in our episode of My India, we will take a look at some of the stories that very well showcase the unique culture and prosperity of our country, stretching from Himalayas to Kanyakumari. India has a rich heritage of varied dance forms that serve as a reflection of its diverse cultural traditions. Each form represents the culture and ethos of a particular region or a group of people. One of the most notable examples is Dhauli Kalinga festival, which popularized the heritage of Kalinga in Odisha.
After the pandemic, after the COVID, it's a refreshing moment. And being a Kathaka, it's always been happy to perform on stage because we artists are nothing beyond the stage. So it's very much refreshing. I'm very much thankful to the Odisha government, Aruna ji, for giving us this wonderful opportunity.
Organized by Department of Tourism in collaboration with Odisha Dance Academy and Art Vision, the festival started in 2003 and has been conceptualized by clubbing Dhauli Mahotsav and Kalinga Mahotsav into one major celebration. Apart from classical dance, it highlights varied dance forms of the country and stands apart as one of the most prestigious and diverse festivals of Odisha.
The dance and music is definitely used as a medium to popularize our heritage. And as if Odisha is calling them through dance and music and through Dhauli, through Konark, through Mukteshwar, through Rajarani, that come and see us, and this is our identity.
It's a unique platform in which you can see classical and then also you can see the martial forms. So this is the unique feature of this festival. And I think for the artist it's beautiful because the background of the stupa and the open air and and this place also has a lot of vibration and historical value and history is there. So it's really a unique experience to perform here.
The 17th edition of Dhauli Kalinga saw some of the most scintillating performances that made the audience turned on. One among them was Kathak dance presented by Upasana Centre for Dance, Kolkata, led by Guru Asim Bandhu Bhattacharya ji. They performed Pratibimb, where man finds his myriad identities reflected. The group captivated the viewers with their classic attire and graceful movements as they tapped their feet to the strokes of the accompanying musical instruments.
Indeed, a great pleasure to perform in this munch, this at foothills of Dhauli, organized by Odisha Dance Academy and Tourism of Government, Odisha Tourism, and this is really a great blessing for me and my team. The Odisha is the only state in India who always promote the classical dance form as well as the folk. So simultaneously, both classicals and folks are very much developing in this state. So I am very much grateful to Odisha.
Another spellbinding performance was Mayurbhanj Chhau dance by Guru Sadashiv Pradhan. The troupe presented Kapat Katha, a tale of deceit, compilation of war episodes from the great epic Mahabharata. The item showed martial characters with different war strategies in ancient India. It is events like these that preserve, promote and popularize the heritage of Odisha both at national and international level and increase tourism in the region.
It has been said that humanity is a virtue that stands above all religions and caste. Examples of citizens who have been doing noble deeds to promote this brotherhood and harmony among citizens could be found in every nook and corner of the nation. One such example was recently seen in Coimbatore city of Tamil Nadu, where a woman distributes food to the needy indiscriminate of their caste or religion.
Feeding a hungry person is nothing less than a virtue. Our elders often say that whenever someone comes to the door hungry or needy, he should not go empty-handed. Following the same principle is a Coimbatore-based woman, Safrina, who runs a biryani stall outside her house and offers free biryani to hungry people irrespective of their caste or community. Though the cost of her biryani packet is ₹20, but people who are really hungry and have no money can take it free of cost.
அந்த 3 lakhs பீப்புளுக்கு என்ன சொல்றேன்னா, நீங்க உங்க இருக்கிற இடத்துல உங்களால முடிஞ்சது ஏதாவது ஒரு ஹெல்ப், அது ஃபுட்டா இருக்கலாம், மற்றவங்களுக்கு தேவைப்படுற ஏதாவது இருக்கலாம், யாருக்காவது ஏதாவது ஒரு ஹெல்ப் தேவைப்படும். இது யார் இல்லை, எல்லாருமே எடுத்துக்கிறாங்க. இதில் மதம்லாம் எதுவுமே வரல. மனித நேயம், மனசு தான், மனித அபிமானம். மதத்தை பற்றி இங்கே பேசவே விரும்பலை, சரிங்களா? மனித நேயம் தான். யார் வேணாலும் எடுத்துகிட்டு போகலாம். பசிக்குதா எடுத்துகிட்டு போங்க, அதுதான் கான்செப்ட், சரிங்களா?
Safrina is very specific about hygiene. She keeps her stall neat and clean and serves food wearing hand gloves. Just in front of her stall, she has kept a box where she keeps several biryani packets. People who are hungry but can't pay can themselves take a packet from the box without having to beg anyone. Locals are effusive in their praises for Safrina for doing such a noble work.
சிங்கநல்லூர்லேருந்து வரேன். எனக்கு பசி எடுத்தது. என்ன சாப்பாடு கேட்டால் எடுக்க சொன்னாங்க. 3 குழந்தைங்களுக்கு சாப்பாடு எடுத்துருக்கிறேன். வீட்டுக்கு போகிறேன்.
People like Safrina are truly an inspiration for others to rise above all vices and help the needy and hungry people.
Now a roundup of some of the major stories that made news recently.
Telugu actress Malvika Sharma recently flagged off a car rally in Hyderabad city, Telangana to draw youth in spreading awareness against cancer. Dubbed as Supercar Rally, the event featured luxury cars like Lamborghini and Ferrari and drew crowds that cheered from roadside throughout the length of the rally.
Trying to cause awareness regarding the prevention and detection of cancer, which is really amazing. And I feel youngsters right now, they really need to know what is happening, and the way they are causing the awareness as in by doing a car rally. That is a really amazing idea, because that way youngsters can connect to it.
Cancer can generally be controlled in 75% of cases with early detection and change in lifestyle by involving physical activity. Thousands of people, including foreign devotees, thronged the holy city of Prayagraj in Uttar Pradesh to cleanse their sins and pray for accomplishment of their goals during a 1-month-long practice known as Kalpavas. Devotees were seen performing yoga, meditating and listening to spiritual talks as a part of the Kalpavas practice. There is a special significance to this periodic abstention when it is practiced near the holy Ganga river during Kumbh Mela.
हमारी पूरी जीवन लग्जरी वाला यहाँ पर यूएस में छोड़ दिया, और हम यहाँ एक बार खाना खाते, बहुत जैसे हम्बल खाना, और हम लोग टेंट में सोते और ध्यान किया दिन में. तो यहाँ पर जैसे बहुत आनंद है, कोई लग्जरी नहीं है, बट सारी चीज़ फुलफिलिंग है यहाँ पर.
Kalpavas is a practice of staying at the bank of holy river during the 11th month of the Hindu calendar, Magh. The period is marked by patience and devotion that involves abstaining oneself from worldly pleasures. A person living in Kalpavas should sleep on the floor, eat only one meal a day and worship the Almighty apart from doing other things. The ritual is attended by a huge number of priests and devotees known as Kalpvasi from all over the country and the world. The residents of Mumbai city recently participated in a walkathon to spread awareness against heart diseases among children. A pediatric hospital in the city organized the Little Hearts Walkathon 2021 as the inaugural event of the whole week dedicated to congenital heart defects awareness.
आज वाड़ी हॉस्पिटल ने जो छोटा बच्चे का हार्ट प्रॉब्लम के लिए कुछ वीक चालू कर रहे हैं उसके अभी से शुरुआत है.
The 5-kilometer walkathon began from Nariman Point and culminated at Chowpatty in Mumbai city. It is estimated that more than 200,000 children are born every year with heart disease in India, which means every 9 out of 1,000 children born in the country suffer from congenital heart diseases.
India is a land where Sufism has not only flourished in its true spirit, but has also become a way of integrating different religious communities. A number of events are organized all over the country to perpetuate the teachings of Sufi saints and spread the message of unity and brotherhood. One such event was organized in Rajouri district of Jammu and Kashmir to bring the people of different religions and faiths together. Have a look.
India is home to a number of different religious and ethnic groups that are residing peacefully on this holy land. From celebrating various festivals together to organizing events promoting communal harmony, a number of examples highlighting the religious unity can be seen at every nook and corner of the country. A recent example was witnessed in the Rajouri district of Jammu and Kashmir, where a special prayer was organized for the peace, prosperity and brotherhood amongst all the people of the country.
बड़ी शान और शौकत के साथ ये प्रोग्राम होता है जिसमें हज़ारों की तादाद में लोग शरीक होते हैं और अब की बार कोरोना वायरस की वजह से ज़रा प्रोग्राम पहले की तरह नहीं है, तो इन प्रोग्रामों का मकसद यही है कि अल्लाह से दुआ की जाती है कि अल्लाह ताला इस वबा को ख़त्म करे, पूरी दुनिया में अमन सुकून जो है वो कायम हो सके.
Organized under the name Sufi Isam Jashn-e-Sadiq Akbar, the program saw mass participation of priests and commoners who came together to pray for the welfare of mankind. A special free meal called langar was also cooked and distributed to all citizens regardless of their caste and religions to promote brotherhood among them. Prayers and sermons were recited by priests to perpetuate the teachings of oneness and harmony as taught by great saints.
देखिए, हमारे इस प्रोग्राम में हमारा तो अमन का पैगाम है, मोहब्बत का पैगाम है. ये तो सूफीज़म का प्रोग्राम है और ये इसका मकसद यही है कि जो आज से 1400 साल पहले हमारे प्रॉफेट मोहम्मद सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम ने अमन भाईचारे का पैगाम दिया है, वही हम लोग भी देते हैं लोगों को, अमन और भाईचारे का पैगाम.
The message of peace and brotherhood comes out loud through collective initiatives like these that have been acting as symbols of communal harmony for ages.
The women of Jammu and Kashmir are determined to rise above all stereotypes and show the world that they can excel in all the fields which were once dominated by men. Be it water sports, martial arts or bodybuilding, women are successfully making their mark in these fields, inspiring others as well. So today we take you to meet a young Kashmiri woman who made the entire nation proud by becoming the youngest pilot of the country.
Having made her name in the list of India's first, Ayesha Aziz from Jammu and Kashmir's Baramulla is a beacon of empowerment and a source of inspiration for every woman in the country. In the year 2011, Aziz graduated in aviation from Bombay Flying Club and became the youngest student pilot to get a license at the age of 16. Later, in 2017, she received commercial pilot license.
जी मैंने 10th तक मुंबई में पढ़ाई की थी and after that I started with my pilot course and after 10th is when I joined to become a pilot and that is when I received my student pilot's license. तो 10th के बाद मैंने शुरू किया and that is how my journey began.
Though Aziz has spent the most part of her life in Mumbai due to her father's business in the city, but she is highly connected to her Kashmiri roots. It was due to her frequent air travels to Jammu and Kashmir that inspired her to travel and made her interested in flying further, adding to her curiosity and obsession with airplanes and pilots.
मेरा ननिहाल कश्मीर में था और हम अक्सर कश्मीर आते जाते थे तो आई वॉज़ वेरी फैसिनेटेड बाय फ्लाइंग एंड टू बी एट 40,000 फीट उसका एक अलग ही चार्म होता है एंड यू आर फ्लाइंग कॉन्स्टेंटली. आप एक जगह से दूसरे जगह जाते हैं, यू गेट टू मीट सो मैनी डिफरेंट काइंड ऑफ पीपल. सो आई थिंक दीज थिंग्स वर द रीजन्स वाई आई वॉन्टेड टू बिकम अ पायलट एंड इन वजहों के रीजन्स के वजह से मैंने ये फील्ड ऑप्ट की.
Ayesha's parents have always guided and supported her to achieve her dreams and are extremely proud of her.
ये हर वालिदैन का फ़र्ज़ होना चाहिए कि अपने बच्चों को जिस मकसद और जिस इरादे से वो आगे बढ़ना चाहते हैं उनके साथ शाना बशाना हमें ताउन करना चाहिए और स्टेप बाय स्टेप जो कुछ भी हो दामे दिल में कदमे हम बच्चों को उनकी मुस्तक़बिल और उनको जहाँ पहुँचना है हमें जो कुछ भी एज अ फंडामेंटल राइट्स ऑफ पेरेंट्स वी शुड फुलफिल टू अचीविंग देयर गोल एंड टारगेट.
Besides becoming the youngest female pilot of the country, today the 25-year-old Ayesha Aziz has incredible achievements to her name. In 2012, she undertook a 2-month space training course at NASA. She has also undergone training to fly a MiG-29 jet at Russia's Sakol Air Base. In 2018, she was felicited by Army Chief and President of India under the First Lady's title at Rashtrapati Bhavan. Presently, she is an honorary member of Indian Women Pilots Association and pilots Cessna 152 and Cessna 172 aircrafts. Greatly inspired by the American astronaut Sunita Williams, Ayesha believes that being a pilot is quite challenging and you have to be mentally very strong to sustain in this field.
You have to be mentally very very strong in this field. I think जो मैंने अभी तक एक्सपीरियंस किया है या लर्न किया है, आप जितना ही अपने mental if you're not mentally strong it's going to be difficult for you to go ahead. तो I think इस प्रोफेशन में सबसे ज़्यादा जो ज़रूरत होता है वो आपका दिमागी state बहुत stable होना चाहिए because you're carrying 200 passengers behind you. So it's a great responsibility.
Today, the Kashmiri women have been doing wonders in various fields and Ayesha Aziz is one among them. These women are not just achieving great heights but are also inspiring others with their endeavours.
Last but not the least, we bring you a few short stories about the recent developments and happenings across Asia in our new edition, Asia in Focus.
With tails wagging to a chorus of barks and yelps, more than 24 dogs attached to wheels that support their disabled hind legs scramble along a rocky path as part of their daily exercise. Mostly victims of accidents, the 27 dogs were being nursed back to health at a shelter in Thailand's province of Chonburi. The shelter, run by a foundation called The Man That Rescues Dogs, was set up by a Swede who moved to Chonburi in 2002 and was so dismayed by the poor condition of strays that he started caring for them after work.
It's almost like they have no idea that they have a disability. And once you put him in the wheelchair for the first time, it's like there's no learning curve. They immediately know what to do. It's really amazing. And one thing that we love about our disabled dogs is without us and without support, they would never walk again. And now they all have their own wheelchair and they have no idea. They're so happy.
The shelter spends more than $1,300 each day to care for more than 600 dogs and feed 350 more that live on the streets. Its volunteers also look after paralyzed and disabled dogs and provide physiotherapy sessions. A promotional activity designed to boost the epidemic-affected catering industry by recommending delicious food to people was held in Wan Chai of Hong Kong as the Spring Festival draws near. The activity, sponsored by the Hong Kong Wan Chai District Association Limited, invited 79 food businesses to attend. It also launched a food map which introduces local special food and information of relevant businesses.
那今天我来到这里非常开心，因为我都在湾仔区长大的，然后可以出席这个活动，我觉得非常有意义。我觉得可以尽自己一点点力量，然后帮大家宣传，推动大家出来多一点，找一点好吃的东西。最重要就是呢，就是各行各业就快点兴旺起来。
As the pandemic has set many restaurants in trouble in Hong Kong, this activity aimed at introducing the delicious and local characteristic food to people outside Wan Chai. During the activity, the sponsor also offered face masks to local residents for free. Hundreds of holiday makers are enjoying winter sports on the frozen waters of Arakol Glacier Lake in Kyrgyzstan. The picturesque lake, situated some 3,500 meters above the sea level, has lately become a major tourist attraction as people across the country are coming to skate and sledge on its ice.
Палатканы ушул келген коноктор чай ичип турсун деп уюштурганбыз. Бир кошуна эки келин менен келинчегим иштетет. Анан бул чаналарды болсо бир 20 тегерегинде чана бар. Бүт баарын өзүм колго жасагам. Былтыр жалаң эле ушу чана менен окат кылчумун. Анан быйыл бир аз 40 элүү канка алып кошуп койгом. Балдарым менен да бир кызым бар, ошол болуп иштетебиз.
Появились туристические фирмы, сейчас они возят, очень удобно. Это то, что можно просто увидеть, скажем так, такую красоту в нашей стране. Знаете, мы часто хотим путешествовать, но мы не видели чего-то в нашей стране. То есть, допустим, люди, правда, приезжают из разных стран, чтобы на это посмотреть, а мы живем в Кыргызстане, и мы вот этого всего не видели. Вот, поэтому классно, что сейчас так можно приехать сюда.
The lake, which is sometimes called Kyrgyzstan's largest skating ring, is located near the village of Arakol, some 230 km from the capital, Bishkek. For the residents of this village, tourism has become an extra source of income as they rent out sleds and skates and sell hot snacks. According to local officials, Kyrgyzstan travel agencies arrange weekend tours to the lake from Bishkek and other cities until mid-February, when its ice become too thin to be safe for skating.
That's all we have for you this week. Your comments and suggestions are important to us. Do give us your feedback at myindia@anin.com. I'm your host, Skyrim, and it's goodbye from the entire production team.